Okay, Jeremy, tell us a little bit about this job we're working today.
Okay, well, we're in the Midwest. It's a nice day. What we're dealing with is not abandoned property, but it is more like a homeless encampment. Looking around here, it looks like it's more of like a dump site too, is what it looks like. Lots and lots of trash, lots of metal, lots of everything. It's been a rough job. This has turned into a pretty rough job. There's a lot more here than what we originally could see from the pictures that we took. I'm learning. You're always learning while you're doing these jobs. Doesn't matter how long you do it, you're always running into something different. So here we are right now. This is the second day on the job. We're at dumpster number 3 as far as 30s coming this morning. So we've moved out at least, this has got more than 4 tons, but at a minimum, we've moved out 8 tons of trash out of here at this point in time. That's basically the gist of what we're doing right now.
Where's that wheelbarrow at?
The one he brought in the trailer, I believe. You know, these ladders, like this ladder right here, I mean, it's shit, but they run like 150, 125, these fiberglass ladders.
The guy said about that tank over there.
The what?
That tank, he was like, I put all this stuff in the Facebook marketplace.
I know, you know, I wanted to sell it. Not that I want it to happen, but it would.
Inside that house, it was open. You left it.
I walked in there yesterday.
Inside door?
Oh no, that was open.
That was wide.
Wide open. I went in there. I walked in there up to the dining room yesterday. I didn't go any further because I was scared. Hello? I don't know why there's so many flies just circling in that dining room.
Oh yeah?
Just flying around the fan, like. Right here, this back window.
Yeah?
Fucking nasty.
Looks pretty nasty
It's
too.
nasty in there. I shouldn't even went in there. Probably fucking just got bed bugs.
That is a big ass rat.
It's a huge rat, man. You gotta pick that up with your fingers. I'm sorry. That rat is really big, man.
It is. Really smashed too.
I'm thinking about a little scoop. If one of those big fuckers starts crawling on me, I'm gonna drop it and scream.
Don't scream like a girl.
Oh, I will.
I'm gonna take this and set it on the couch.
Yeah,
Man, this thing's falling apart.
body part.
We're done.
Call him. Call him on an eyeball. Man. I don't think I'd ever want to run into a bear. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty. They're massive. Especially a grizzly bear.
We could do it, but okay.
Well, I mean, if we can't get it in the dump, we can dump it there instead of out here.
Yeah.
Dump it at the edge, take a shovel, and shovel it back. I think there's a shovel. Oh, large, just large?
King. King size. Big ass TV.
Got it? I got the backside if you want, if you can move up, if you want to. Jesus, dude. Do you see that screen's falling out of
I know.
to your left? Okay. I think I was where I stuck my hand over here. Go ahead, man. You got, I don't have water in this. Will do. When we have the truck back in here tomorrow, I'll just get a dolly underneath it. I'll get the dolly underneath it. So on the bid for this job, we received pictures, about 9 pictures of this property. Thought we saw everything that was on the property, but when we got back here and we walked in the back, there was a lot more stuff on this property than what we originally could see in the pictures. With that being said, we're working with a government agency on this property, a local government agency. I don't think they were aware of it after talking with them and then walking back here yesterday. So what we were able to do is the agency was able to provide, they brought in a couple workers to help us yesterday, and basically they brought in a front end loader. Super huge amount of help. With the amount of work that front loader did, probably cut at least, I would say, 3 to 4 hours of work off of our end on this job. Front loader was great, definitely for future reference and for future jobs like this. I'm definitely going to be thinking about that, even if it's a small one or it's a bobcat or something along that lines. It's a good idea to think about that, to use it in this environment. One thing on a job site like this, like I mentioned, was a homeless encampment, or seemed to be a homeless encampment. We've got tents and stuff out here. When we arrived on site, there were 2 gentlemen on the property. We made contact with them, found out that they were scrapping, which was fine on our end. We were like, scrap, get your stuff and get out of the way. It's less stuff we've got to get rid of. With that being said, though, when you get to a job site, you need to secure that property, be it a property like this where you're working outdoors, or a house. You've got to secure that. So from there, we asked the gentleman, to please hurry up and leave. We were kind of waiting on anyways for our dumpster, which if you've seen some other videos, that can happen with dumpster companies. So with those 2 gentlemen, they were lagging, just kind of taking their time, not wanting to get off the property. A couple officials with this local government agency showed up. They weren't supposed to be on the property. From there, the police showed up, did a trespass them, and kicked them off the property. So basically securing where you're at, making sure everybody's safe, and that is handled the correct way. It did take a little bit more time with the police officers coming out here to handle that, but it was the right way to handle it, and to make sure that the property was safe and secure, so we could do the work and get this taken care of.
All right, Jeremy, so we've wrapped up this job. What were some of the issues and problems that we encountered?
Oh, where to begin? I think I spoke about this before, but information. We didn't get a lot. We got information, but we got a lot more information after we got here. We did have some little bit of issues with dumpsters, getting those going. But once they understood the situation, what was going on, they got on board and they were very helpful with that. Just estimating off these pictures for a job like this and not getting the information, that's my biggest problem with this. Walked in, had it estimated at basically a day and a half, and we're on day 3 at this point in time. Other problems, I mean, you know, we're dealing with a lot of things that we're usually dealing with inside of a hoarding home that you wouldn't expect outside, but you know, it's even more than that too. It seemed to be a dumping ground is what it really came down to. People were coming in here, they're scrapping for metal, they're dragging stuff out, and you know, those are my big issues. Dealing with stuff that's buried in the dirt, it's hard to get it out. We can't get everything out of the property here. That's a big problem. I wouldn't say a big problem, it's just an issue that we've had. Coming across tires, there are so many tires on this property. Tires cost money to get rid of. So if you are taking tires out of a place, keep that in mind. Make sure you know how much you're getting charged per tire. Some places it's $5, other places it's $10. Those are the only 2 I know of, just offhand. Some places I've heard are at least $20 a tire. Another element is you're working outside. So if it's a nice hot day and it's sunny out, maybe have some sunscreen. Make sure you're staying hydrated. And I'm glad Steve's not here to douse me in water right now. But yeah, I mean, those are the big ones. Coming across propane tanks buried in rubbish. You guys saw we have a front loader that came in. So as the front loaders coming in and scooping things up, somebody's got to keep an eye out. We don't want him grabbing a propane tank that's full of propane and squeezing it, crushing it, and having an explosion. We did deal with quite a few people on the property that shouldn't be on the property. I think that's it. We did come across some biohazards, so there were needles, there were exposed needles as well. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. But overall, in general, the property looks habitable now. Somebody could actually be living here right now.